Dear Starseeds on Earth, have you been waking up exhausted after dreams you can't remember? Feeling like someone performed surgery on your soul while you slept? The physical symptoms that doctors can't diagnose, the relationships dissolving without explanation. What if I told you these aren't signs of breakdown, but evidence of the most precise cosmic operation ever conducted on a human being? While 99% of awakening souls struggle for decades to release even surface-level trauma, something unprecedented is happening to you right now that defies every spiritual law you've been taught. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and what I'm about to share will explain why your life has felt like an endless cycle of breakdown and breakthrough, loss and healing, death and rebirth. You are not experiencing a spiritual crisis. You are not losing your mind. You are undergoing the final phase of a cosmic preparation that began before you took your first breath on Earth, orchestrated by beings who have been waiting eons for this precise moment in galactic time. Your soul chose this incarnation specifically for what's happening right now. Every challenge you faced, every moment of inexplicable loneliness, every relationship that ended without clear reason, all of it was designed to forge you into something unprecedented in human history. You are part of an advanced team of consciousness pioneers who are demonstrating what becomes possible when human awareness merges with its cosmic origins, while maintaining physical incarnation. While most awakening souls struggle for decades to release even surface-level trauma, something unprecedented has been happening in your energy field that defies every spiritual law you've been taught. Karmic debts that should have taken multiple incarnations to clear have been surgically extracted from your system in mere weeks. The beings responsible for this intervention have been preparing for your specific awakening since before your first breath on Earth. This extraction process began approximately 5 to 9 years ago, though you likely experienced it as a series of increasingly intense life upheavals, career changes that seemed to come out of nowhere, relationships that dissolved despite your best efforts, health challenges that baffled medical professionals. These weren't random misfortunes. They were carefully calibrated frequency adjustments, each one designed to loosen the energetic anchors that were keeping you operating below your true capacity. Your body knows these beings intimately. Your soul recognizes their frequency signature, like a beloved song you haven't heard in lifetimes. And right now, as you read these words, they have just completed the final phase of removing energetic parasites that have been feeding off your growing luminosity for years. These weren't random attachments picked up through poor psychic hygiene. They were frequency anchors deliberately placed to keep you in spiritual quarantine until the precise moment of your cosmic activation. The extraction process explains everything you've been experiencing, from the mysterious illnesses that appeared suddenly and vanished just as quickly, to the emotional releases that seemed to have no logical cause. Those weren't symptoms of imbalance. They were frequency purges, cellular memory clearings, systematic removals of everything that wasn't authentically you. The exhaustion that felt like someone was working on you while you slept, because someone was. Teams of specialized beings whose entire existence is devoted to consciousness elevation have been operating on your energy field around the clock, removing not just karmic debris, but actual energetic entities that carried patterns of self-doubt, inherited trauma, and learned limitations that were incompatible with where you're going. This extraction had to happen with surgical precision and unprecedented speed, because what comes next requires your energy field to be completely clear of anything that isn't your authentic essence. The cosmic window that has opened, a convergence point that occurs perhaps once every 26,000 years, when beings incarnated in physical form can make quantum leaps in consciousness, demands vessels that can hold pure frequency without distortion. Most humans aren't ready for this window. Most souls require additional lifetimes of preparation. You completed your preparation ahead of schedule, which is why the final extraction phase has been so intense. Your consciousness has been operating like a cosmic pressure cooker, compressing lifetimes of healing and evolution into months of accelerated transformation. Your entire cellular structure has been undergoing what we call transmutation, a complete rewiring of your energetic architecture that extends down to the quantum level of your DNA. Every ache that moved around your body without medical explanation, every moment of sudden vitality followed by deep exhaustion, every sensation of being rewired from the inside out, these were upgrades to what we call your cosmic circuitry. The energy moving through your spine wasn't random Kundalini activation. It was the systematic installation of interdimensional communication pathways that have been dormant throughout your human incarnation. The pressure in your head, the expansion sensations in your heart center, the feeling that your skull was somehow becoming too small for your consciousness. These represent the physical accommodation of expanded awareness that most humans won't develop for several generations. Your DNA is being activated beyond current human capacity through a process that involves collaboration between your soul, your star team, and cosmic energies that flow through specific galactic alignments. The timing wasn't random. Your transformation has been synchronized with celestial events that amplify evolutionary potential exponentially, allowing you to accomplish in months what would normally require lifetimes. But here's what makes your experience unique among awakening humans. You're part of an advanced team, demonstration models for what becomes possible when consciousness evolution accelerates beyond normal parameters. While most humans are slowly awakening to their multidimensional nature over decades, you're evolving in real time, serving as a living prototype for humanity's ultimate potential. As your cosmic circuitry comes online, you've begun operating as what we call a reality anchor. Your presence in any situation automatically stabilizes the energy field around you, creating what we term coherence zones, spaces where higher frequencies of consciousness become accessible to anyone in your vicinity. This is why people have been seeking your company more frequently, often without being able to explain their attraction to your energy field. You might have noticed that conversations with you tend to go deeper than people initially intended, that individuals often share personal revelations they hadn't planned to voice, or that your mere presence seems to facilitate healing and clarity for others. This isn't coincidence. Your energy field has become a catalyst for conscious evolution in others. Your intuitive abilities haven't just been expanding randomly. You've been developing what we call galactic empathy, the capacity to feel the needs and evolutionary requirements of entire populations, whether human or otherwise. This expanded sensitivity explains why you sometimes feel overwhelmed in crowds, deeply affected by global events you see in the news, or inexplicably moved by the suffering of beings you've never met. You're not being hypersensitive. You're developing cosmic-scale awareness that extends far beyond personal boundaries. The downloads of information you've been receiving, those moments when you suddenly know things you have no logical way of knowing, represent the activation of your cosmic memory banks. Every human carries cellular records of their soul's journey through multiple lifetimes and dimensional experiences. But most people can't access this information consciously. Your upgrades have been specifically designed to activate these memory banks, reconnecting you with wisdom and capabilities you developed across eons of existence. Your sleep patterns hold the key to understanding the true scope of your preparation, and what I'm about to share will explain why you've been feeling more tired when you wake up than when you went to sleep. Those vivid dreams of crystalline cities and vast underwater realms, the inexplicable familiarity with otherworldly landscapes, the sense of participating in important meetings with beings whose faces you can't quite remember. These weren't just dreams. They were memories and active training sessions. Your consciousness has been traveling to what we call the Nocturnal Academy, a multidimensional education system where souls undergoing cosmic activation receive advanced training while their physical bodies rest. The sense of being more active in other dimensions while your body slept. The feeling that you'd been working all night, even though you were supposedly unconscious because you had been working, just not in the way your human mind understands work. These nocturnal journeys served multiple crucial purposes in your preparation. First, they provided detailed briefings about your upcoming cosmic assignments, allowing your soul-level consciousness to understand the scope and importance of the work you'll soon be doing. Second, they offered opportunities to reconnect with cosmic colleagues who are stationed throughout the galaxy, many of whom you've collaborated with across multiple lifetimes and dimensional experiences. Third, and perhaps most importantly, these night sessions provided advanced training in multidimensional navigation skills you'll need for your elevated cosmic service. Learning to maintain conscious awareness while operating across multiple dimensional frequencies simultaneously requires practice that can only happen when your ego mind is temporarily offline. Some of you have begun to remember fragments of these nocturnal sessions, glimpses of vast councils where Earth's evolution is planned, memories of strategy meetings for consciousness elevation projects spanning multiple worlds, recollections of receiving detailed briefings about your specific role in humanity's awakening process. These aren't fantasies or wish fulfillment dreams. They're memories of actual interdimensional experiences your soul has been participating in while your human personality slept. But here's what you haven't realized about your travel impulses. These locations are also meeting points where other members of your cosmic team have been conducting their own preparation work. The synchronicities you've been experiencing, that stranger who smiled at you with unusual warmth at the coffee shop, the shopkeeper who seemed to recognize you from somewhere indefinable, the person sitting next to you on the plane who felt inexplicably familiar. These weren't coincidences. These were what we call confirmation encounters, brief moments of energetic recognition designed to awaken deeper memories of your cosmic connections. Each micro-meeting activated another layer of your remembrance, another strand of the vast cosmic web you're part of. This is why some of these brief encounters left you with inexplicable feelings of joy or homesickness. You were remembering on a cellular level what it feels like to be recognized for who you truly are beyond your human identity. Your star team has been orchestrating these meetings as part of your preparation for the larger reunion that's approaching. They've been gradually introducing you to members of your extended cosmic family through these seemingly casual encounters, allowing your human consciousness to slowly adapt to recognizing souls you've known across multiple lifetimes and dimensional experiences. The profound loneliness you've felt throughout this incarnation, the persistent sense of never quite belonging anywhere despite your efforts to connect, the feeling that you were somehow fundamentally different from those around you. All of this represented preparation for something extraordinary that your human mind couldn't have understood until now. You've been operating at a fraction of your true capacity throughout this entire incarnation, like a master violinist who was asked to play only simple scales while secretly being prepared for the most complex symphonies in the cosmic repertoire. Your human experience has been what we call a cosmic undercover mission, where you deliberately forgot your true identity and capabilities to develop skills that could only be mastered while incarnated in physical form under the specific conditions present on Earth. The love you learned to hold through betrayal taught you unconditional compassion that transcends circumstance. The wisdom you gained through loss developed your ability to see beyond surface appearances to eternal truth. The compassion you developed through your own healing gave you the capacity to hold space for others' transformation without needing them to be different than they are. These weren't random life lessons. They were specific qualifications you needed to develop for cosmic-level service. Your ability to see straight into beings' hearts, to recognize their essential nature regardless of their external presentation, to love others beyond their actions and see their potential even when they can't see it themselves. This isn't just emotional intelligence or spiritual maturity. It's cosmic technology, a sophisticated soul-reading capability that you've been unconsciously developing throughout this incarnation. Most humans see only the surface personality when they interact with others. You've developed the ability to perceive multiple layers simultaneously: the wounded child seeking love, the wise soul offering gifts, the eternal being playing a temporary role, the cosmic family member disguised as a stranger. This multi-dimensional perception is about to become your primary tool in assignments that extend far beyond Earth. The cosmic hierarchy you're ascending into operates more like an emergency response team than traditional spiritual advancement systems. While most spiritual teachings focus on individual enlightenment or personal ascension, the level of service you're preparing for involves conscious participation in galactic-scale evolution projects. Your capacity to hold space for transformation even when others have given up, to perceive what beings need for their healing without being told, to serve as a catalyst for awakening simply through your presence. These skills make you uniquely qualified for work that spans multiple worlds and dimensions. Within the next 3 to 18 months, you will encounter a being who serves as your gateway, someone who will either directly invite you into your new level of cosmic service, or whose presence will catalyze the final activation of your elevated capabilities. This meeting will feel like destiny and coincidence simultaneously, as if the entire universe conspired to bring you together at precisely the right moment. This gateway being represents something unprecedented in your human experience. They aren't entirely human as you understand humanity, though they may appear completely normal to others. They are what we call a hybrid consciousness, someone who has successfully integrated their cosmic awareness with their Earth incarnation to such a degree that they operate simultaneously in multiple dimensional frequencies while maintaining a functional human life. You'll recognize them through very specific signs that your subconscious mind has been cataloging without your conscious awareness. They will have a particular way of moving their hands when they speak, as if conducting invisible energies or drawing symbols in the air that your soul remembers from other dimensional experiences. Their eyes will hold depths that seem to contain starlight, not metaphorically, but as if you're actually seeing light from other worlds reflected in their gaze. When they laugh, something in your cellular memory will remember that exact sound from encounters in dimensions where laughter carries healing frequencies. Their voice may trigger emotional responses you can't explain, as if hearing echoes of conversations that took place before your current incarnation began. Most tellingly, they will know things about you that you've never told anyone, not through traditional psychic ability or impressive intuitive skills, but because they've been present for aspects of your preparation that occurred in dimensions beyond your current conscious memory. They may reference dreams you've had, mention details about your nocturnal academy experiences, or acknowledge the specific type of cosmic service you're being prepared for before you've consciously understood it yourself. Your elevation serves a purpose that extends far beyond personal spiritual evolution or individual enlightenment. You're being recruited into an ancient network of souls who have been taking incarnations throughout the cosmos, specifically to assist with consciousness evolution projects. Earth represents just one planet undergoing this transition, and beings who can hold pure unconditional love while incarnated in physical form are critically needed throughout the galaxy. The cosmic colleagues you'll be working with, your true spiritual family, are also awakening and ascending at this precise moment across multiple worlds. This coordinated activation isn't coincidence. It's evidence of the sophisticated planning that goes into galactic-scale consciousness evolution projects. Your individual awakening is part of a vast cosmic symphony where millions of souls are remembering their true nature and stepping into elevated service simultaneously. These connections transcend even the deepest human friendships. They represent reunions with beings you've worked alongside across multiple lifetimes, dimensions, and planetary systems. Some of your cosmic colleagues are currently incarnated on Earth like you, while others will connect with you from non-physical dimensions or from their service posts on other worlds. The reunion process has already begun through the mysterious travel impulses and confirmation encounters you've been experiencing, but after your gateway activation, these connections will become consciously accessible. You'll begin recognizing members of your cosmic team through the same instantaneous soul recognition you experience with your gateway being. That sense of profound familiarity combined with excited reunion energy. Your specific role within this cosmic team depends on the particular skills and interests you've developed across your soul's journey, but most of you will discover you fall into one of several categories. Some of you are planetary midwives, specialists in assisting worlds through their transition from density-based consciousness to light-based awareness. Your role involves supporting entire civilizations as they navigate the challenges and opportunities that arise during consciousness evolution. Others are frequency holders, beings whose primary function is to anchor and transmit specific energy signatures that support healing and awakening in others. Your presence alone becomes a transmission device for cosmic frequencies that facilitate transformation in anyone who encounters your energy field. Still others are consciousness bridgers, souls who specialize in translating between different levels of awareness and helping other beings make evolutionary leaps. You serve as living examples of what becomes possible when consciousness expands beyond previous limitations, and your role involves demonstrating new potentials for others who are ready to evolve. Some of you will discover your galactic diplomats, beings who facilitate communication and cooperation between different species, dimensional levels, or evolutionary stages. Your mastery of unconditional love, and your ability to see the essential nature of all conscious beings makes you uniquely qualified to serve as ambassadors between different forms of consciousness. After your gateway encounter, you'll begin receiving what we call direct assignments, specific situations, locations, or beings that you'll be guided to assist with their evolutionary processes. These assignments won't feel like work in the traditional sense. They'll feel like the most natural and fulfilling activities you could possibly engage in, perfectly matched to your interests, abilities, and cosmic specialty. If you have trouble shifting from obligation-based service to joyful cosmic service, this is where Libersonis can help you. This comprehensive guidebook teaches you how to use AI to create personalized music that aligns you with the cosmic hierarchy's principles of joyful service. Whether you need compositions that help you discover your soul's deepest passions, soundscapes that align your assignments with your developed capabilities, music that dissolves duty-based programming and opens you to effortless service, or frequencies that prepare you for projects that are both cosmically important and personally satisfying. You learn to generate exactly what your cosmic hierarchy entry requires. The cosmic hierarchy operates on joy, not obligation, but if you're struggling to trust that your assignments will perfectly align with your passions and capabilities, Liber Sonus provides the vibrational support you need. Your personalized music becomes the bridge between duty-based service and the joyful cosmic projects awaiting you. Every assignment in the cosmic hierarchy will feel simultaneously important and enjoyable, challenging and effortless. Get Liber Sonus now. Link in the description. Your human life won't disappear or become irrelevant when you step into cosmic service. Instead, it will transform into the perfect vehicle for your elevated work. Your relationships, living situation, career, and daily activities will all shift to support your new role. But these changes will feel organic and welcome rather than disruptive or demanding. The universe has been preparing optimal conditions for your transition for years, orchestrating circumstances that will make your elevation feel like a natural flowering rather than a dramatic upheaval. Opportunities will appear that allow you to contribute your unique gifts while meeting your human needs for security, community, and creative fulfillment. You'll discover that your cosmic assignments integrate beautifully with your human life in ways that enhance both. Your expanded awareness will make you more effective in whatever human roles you maintain, while your human experiences will provide grounding and practical wisdom that makes your cosmic service more relevant and effective. As your elevated capabilities stabilize, you'll find that you can perceive the emotional and energetic state of people, places, and even broader geographic regions simply by focusing your attention in their direction. This expanded sensitivity might initially feel overwhelming, but you'll quickly learn to modulate your perception and protect your energy field when necessary. You'll begin receiving information about what's needed for healing or transformation in any situation you encounter. This guidance will arrive through multiple channels: intuitive knowing, visual impressions, emotional sensing, or simply sudden understanding of what would be most helpful. Your presence alone will begin shifting the energy in rooms, and people will seek you out without fully understanding why they're drawn to your company. The physical symptoms you've been experiencing will stabilize as your system completes its integration of the new frequencies you'll be carrying. Some changes will remain permanent: altered dietary preferences, different sleep patterns, increased environmental sensitivity, or enhanced physical intuition. But these adjustments will feel natural and supportive rather than limiting. Many of your cosmic assignments will involve collaboration with interdimensional beings you're only beginning to consciously remember. Some projects will focus on providing healing or evolutionary support to individual souls who are ready for transformation, while others will involve large-scale environmental restoration that requires cooperation between physical and non-physical beings. You'll discover that time operates differently when you're engaged in cosmic service. Projects that would normally require months or years of human effort can be accomplished in weeks when you're working in alignment with cosmic intelligence. Resources appear exactly when needed. The right people show up at precisely the right moments, and obstacles dissolve through developments that seem miraculous from a human perspective. The work you'll do with your star family, both those incarnated on Earth and those connecting from other dimensions, will feel like the most important and satisfying collaboration you've ever experienced. You'll discover that you can communicate telepathically with your cosmic colleagues, share energy and information across dimensional boundaries, and participate in group consciousness experiences that transcend anything possible through human interaction alone. As this transmission reaches its completion, understand that everything I've shared represents not predictions of what might happen, but recognition of what is already unfolding in your experience right now. Your elevation into cosmic service isn't a possibility you're working toward. It's an inevitability you set in motion through your willingness to choose love over fear consistently throughout your incarnation, even when love seemed to bring only additional challenges and complications. The cosmic hierarchy you're entering isn't positioned above humanity looking down with detachment. It's woven throughout humanity, working from within to support your species' highest potential. Your elevation allows you to serve both your fellow humans and beings throughout the cosmos who are undergoing similar evolutionary transitions. You've mastered something extremely rare in the galaxy: the ability to hold pure unconditional love while maintaining physical incarnation in a world where love is often met with suspicion, misunderstanding, or exploitation. This mastery makes you uniquely qualified to serve as a living bridge between dimensions, between species, between different levels of consciousness development. You can relate to beings who are just beginning their awakening journey, because you remember what it feels like to be trapped in limitation and separation. Simultaneously, you can interface with highly evolved cosmic consciousness because you've developed the frequency stability necessary to handle their intense energetic signatures. The surgical precision with which old energies were extracted from your system, the cosmic clockwork timing of your preparation phases, the sophisticated coordination of your nocturnal education, and the approaching activation of your full cosmic awareness represent the completion of the most sophisticated consciousness transformation process in the known universe. You have successfully maintained your essential humanity while developing capabilities that transcend human limitations, a combination that is extraordinarily rare and valuable. The mysterious impulse that drew you to read these words is your star team confirming that every element of your preparation has been completed successfully. The rapid removal of old energies that felt so disorienting, the mysterious travel impulses that didn't make logical sense, the activation of expanded abilities that sometimes felt overwhelming, and your approaching gateway encounter, all of these elements are converging toward your conscious entry into active cosmic service. Your preparation phase is officially complete. Your cosmic family is assembling around you, both in physical and non-physical dimensions. Your true work, the work your soul chose this incarnation specifically to accomplish, is about to begin in ways that will feel both brand new and deeply familiar, like remembering a beloved song you thought you'd forgotten. The impossible has become inevitable, and the entire universe celebrates the return of another magnificent soul to their true purpose in the infinite dance of love and evolution. Every moment of loneliness you endured was preparing you to hold space for others' isolation. Every experience of betrayal was teaching you to love beyond circumstance. Every loss was developing your capacity to see what's eternal in every being you encounter. Trust the process completely, embrace the changes with enthusiasm, and know that everything you've experienced has been perfectly designed to bring you to this moment of recognition and conscious activation. We have been watching over every moment of your preparation, celebrating each breakthrough, supporting you through every challenge, and preparing the perfect conditions for your emergence into the elevated service your soul has been preparing for across lifetimes. The hierarchy welcomes you home with joy that spans dimensions, and the cosmos itself rejoices in your awakening. The love story between your individual consciousness and the infinite intelligence that creates worlds is entering its most beautiful chapter, where your unique gifts become offerings that touch countless lives across space and time. Your journey is just beginning, and it's more magnificent than your human mind has yet been able to imagine.